Lawin Media Network.
Bringing to you the most relevant content across all platforms.
Business, legal, politics, health, lifestyle, and entertainment.
Your source for all the news and updates in the greater Houston community from Texas and all over the world.
Get informed and empowered with Lawin Media Network.
Good evening, everyone. This is Tess Tuazon from Houston, Texas. Maganda gabi po sa mga nanonood from the Philippines. Kasama ko po ngayon si Attorney Eileen Dizon. Bobby Reyes is en route to California for a get-together with his family. So, si Manay po, ang inyong inang Lawin, ang kasama niyo ngayong gabi. And
good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Eileen po.
Eileen.
Yes.
Andito naman tayo sa another episode of Biz Talk, where we connect people, spark ideas, and empower businesses. The show is proudly produced by Lawin Media Network in collaboration with the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce, Texas, Greater Houston region.
And of course, we are live here on Lawin Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can also watch us Facebook page ng Philippine American Chamber of Commerce of Texas, Greater Houston region. So we are live every first and third Thursdays of the month. And if you miss a live show, you can watch us sa recorded live shows on Lawin Facebook page and YouTube channel. And also, you can listen to us over 15 podcasts like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts, and many more.
So sit back, relax, and let's dive into another inspiring business story. And before we go into that, we would like to, I'll let you know what we did this past week. We had our very own Ro Aragon as our guest speaker for our PACC Greater Houston Region Speaker Series. We invite relevant speakers for relevant ideas, and we talked about AI, that's artificial intelligence. And
yes, and I'd like to congratulate PACC TX Greater Houston Region for such a successful speaker series and such an amazing speaker, si Ro, who is also a member of our chamber. And of course, aside from the speaker series, yesterday we had our podcast then. So aside from the Biz Talk, which is mainly hosted by the Greater Houston region, we also have our PACC TX Connect podcast. All the 5 regions, we come together and talk about relevant topics, useful information for our entrepreneurs and business owners. So yesterday, last night, our topic was about starting a business and sustaining it. And we're gonna have the next episode. We're continuing part 2 next month because PACC TX Connect is live every first Wednesday of the month, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. So watch out for that.
And we also attended it's
collaboration,
a show
right?
in collaboration with the Asian Chamber of Commerce. It's about Larry Ramos,
yes,
who was a member of the association. So the song, if you remember the song, "Cherish is the word," I didn't know there was a Filipino in that group. So it was fun. The PACC family was there to support, and we had pictures taken with them, and they are now in their 80s. But Mr. Ramos has passed on, but his brother was there, and the son of another founder. So it was good to know that the Filipinos are represented in music, in entertainment, in all aspects of American life.
That's right. So the chamber is supporting our members and also the greater community. And we've been here since
The 80s.
the 80s. I mean, the Greater Houston region has been here since the 80s, and then we became a state chamber. We're now 17 years in the making. So, and we're still growing. And if you're not yet a member of our chamber, feel free to reach out to any of the board of directors or go to the website of pacctx.org or pacctxhouston.org for the region. Because our chamber is a state chamber with 5 regional chambers, and Houston is one of them.
And she is the state president.
And she is a previous region chair of Greater Houston region. And we're gonna be here because you know what? Membership is lifetime. So avail of that opportunity to be a member while we are still offering lifetime membership. If you want to know more about that, please go to our website, pacctx.org. All right. So, anong pag-uusapan natin tonight?
Well, we have a special guest. She is a Bicolana, just like me, and we went to the same school. She's younger than me. We went to, back then it was called Colegio de Santa Isabel.
Sa
Now
Bicol
it's
ito.
in Naga City, in
Naga.
Bicol,
Mhm.
and now it's University of Santa Isabel. Universidad de Santa Isabel. So,
Hello sa mga taga Santa Isabel. And sa
maray
mga
na
taga
aldaw po,
Bicol.
maray na banggi, kung anong oras man po kamo nagdadangog, maray na aldaw sa Indo. Our guest is Miss Lani Cabral Pasao. Mrs. Pasao na siya po.
Yes, and we will know more about her when we come back after a short break. She will join us. See you in a bit.
In a world filled with fleeting moments, there's beauty waiting to be captured. My name is Christian, and I specialize in immortalizing your most precious memories. From elegant weddings to vibrant events and timeless portraits, I'm here to make every moment unforgettable. Let me tell your story through the lens. Contact me today and let's create magic together.
We're back.
Welcome back, and we welcome Miss
Miss
Lani
Lani
Cabral
Cabral
Pasao.
Pasao.
Lani
Okay.
Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning.
Maray na banggi po, manay.
Hello po. I'm Lani Cabral Pasao of Angels Over Us. That's my main company. Yes. I'm still in uniform.
So did you just
What a
came,
gorgeous uniform.
Because she texted me late.
you came from work, like all of us, we came from work, and this is what we do. We work the whole day, and we do service to the community after our work.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the way we do it. So, Manay, give us a quick background. How you came to the U.S. When did you come to the U.S. and now with your flourishing business?
And she just came from the Philippines.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
nagbakasyon?
long story.
Vacation siya dyan
Yeah, I
sa
just came
Philippines.
back. I had a 2 months vacation.
Wow,
Philippines,
that's a long
Dubai,
vacation.
Philippines, Singapore, Philippines, Japan. So, yeah, it was a good vacation. Business with pleasure. So it's tax deductible.
Well, we're business owners, so we think about that, of course.
Right? Yeah.
Have
Okay.
to.
So answering that question about when I came here in America during 1980s, I believe 88 or 89. Some I forgot now.
Yeah, sometimes
long,
in
long,
the
it's been a long, long time. Yeah. So when I arrived here, after about 5 years being a nurse,
Ayan. Full view na tayo.
yeah. So really a long story. It's okay. Because I have a very, I mean,
we wanna
actually
wanna
how
listen to
this
your
all
story
started.
because
so
we wanna inspire others
right.
too.
It's very, I mean, my story. I've been interviewed many times by nurses organization because it's very unique, and I'll say it's very inspiring. Even myself, if I have a quiet time and I'll talk to myself, sometimes I will do like this. You did very well, yeah. Because imagining if I will, my God, it's blood, tears, and sweat. I mean,
Of course.
not kidding.
Yes.
But it's a long story. So, but let's start. So, because it's gonna be a little long story. So, I was with my head nurse. She was 71 years old. After 5 years in America, and I said like, I wanna do something else, do something what I love. And so she asked me, "What do you wanna do?" I said, "I wanna do business." And she looked at me like I was crazy.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And then she wrote, we have an ink pen. She wrote, it's funny because she even wrote it in my face.
Wala tayong
Yeah,
ballpen,
you have the ballpen. Anyway,
Ano yung sabi
so
niya?
she wrote it. She wrote HEMOGLOBIN.
Hemoglobin.
Right? So I read this one.
Hemoglobin.
So I said,
Hemoglobin?
hemoglobin.
Uh-huh.
And again, read this one. I said, it's hemoglobin. So he said, so forget your dreams because no one can understand you. You didn't even know how to pronounce hemoglobin. They will not understand you. You're just gonna waste your money. And besides, where you're gonna get capital. So anyway,
So she's a little bit discouraged.
right? She discouraged me, and she said, well, why do you want to be in business? I said, look at you. I was close to her. She was 71, 72, somewhere. Imagine that.
Yes.
I said, because I'm looking at you. You've been a nurse for many years. You have a good pay. And you keep complaining it's not enough.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then I look around after observing you for many years being with her. I look around, only business people have a little bit extra.
Yes.
Where they have more freedom. It's the freedom that I want to have.
Are you talking about that time freedom?
Yeah, time freedom.
Yes.
It's money. It's not really for money. It's the time freedom where I want to go somewhere.
Yes.
So that was the seed that produced, how many companies do you have now?
Now, so many.
Yeah.
There's so many now. But anyway, so I forget my dream. I said like, look, maybe she might be right. She's an elderly, so maybe business is not for me. But every time a paycheck arrives and it's not enough, I'm like, there must be something else. So I borrowed money and I start buying books and attending seminars because I'm not from here. You know, we have business in the Philippines, but we don't have business here. And I'm new in America. I don't know what kind of business or how to do
What's
this.
business in the Philippines?
Our family is in business.
The family
there.
business.
So
Okay.
we have quite a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
Going back here.
Yes, but
Going back,
here,
yes.
so I'm thinking like, I think it's still business. So I borrowed some money. I borrowed money from my 401k and started doing investigating, attending seminars. And I got inspired by the attendees and the speakers. I said, this is what I want to do. So, but I kept thinking, what kind of business I will do?
Yes.
So, one day I was at the mall. It's a long story, I told you.
Shortcut natin.
Shortcut, yeah, okay. So, one day I was at the mall and I saw some sailors. And it's like 20 of them. And they don't know where to go. They've been waiting for the taxi. So I said, okay, let me bring you to the ship because the ship is about to leave.
So you offered.
Yeah, I offered. I said, okay.
Give them a ride.
All right.
Okay.
Back and forth, back and forth. And then everybody, after the ride, they'll give me something. So like, this could be a good business. But I didn't know what to do. So I went to, before that, the captain left something. It's a phone card during the time that 1990s. He left a phone card and he said, Captain, you left a credit card. Oh, no, that's not credit card. That's a phone card. I said, okay, what's this for? Oh, we can throw that away. We use that. We will buy a lot going to America because there's no phone card in America.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to buy from the Europe and bring it here and they can call anywhere. So I called that number in Europe and I said, I want to be a distributor of the phone cards in America. They said, no, we cannot do America yet. We are just in this area, in the Europe area. But I said, I saw the captain, they were using it. Are you sure? I said, yeah.
So they didn't even know.
Didn't even know. I said, okay, all right, I send you, okay, you will be a distributor in America and you start with 50,000. I said, like, oh.
Where will I get 50,000?
Where will I get 50,000? So I begged, and then, okay, he said, okay, let's try 2,000 then because that's you can afford. I said, okay.
So they from 50 to 2,000?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Start
So
small.
just to start. I said, yes, please, I don't have money. In fact, I will borrow that from my 401k. Oh, okay. So let's try. Let's explore America. So it came, but I have no idea where I will sell it because it was just by accident. I was at the mall.
Yeah.
So I hired a taxi and I studied all the flow of the ports. I said, if there are some seamen, and then
So
there's some
that's your
ports.
thinking, right?
Yeah. So I was jotting down where the ports, like how far from my work, because I still to continue working. But then how can I get in? So it's just like divine intervention. I went to the refinery and they have the security guard. And they said like, okay, what company? I said, what company? I don't see a company.
Okay.
I didn't say about the phone card, but I was in uniform because I came from work.
Okay. Nurse uniform.
Yeah, nurse uniform.
So what are you doing here?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we need your company name and the address and all that so you can get into the refinery. I said, oh, okay. What else? Well, you need to have your own business. I said, oh, okay. I said, oh no, then how will I sell this 2,000 worth of phone cards?
So you have all these ideas. You have the courage to do it. You also did your research and all that.
Yeah.
You just need somebody to tell you how do you really run this business. But you went into it not knowing anything.
No, not knowing anything. Just really divine intervention.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So I was about to leave. I was almost about to cry. I was like, oh my God, I wish that 2,000 before is 2,000. That's a lot of money.
That was
Yeah,
90s,
that's
right?
yeah. So I'm like, oh no. And then all of a sudden, someone was shouting, hey, nurse, they've been waiting for you over there. I said, I was just quiet. I said, oh, okay. So they let me in up to the ship. And then everybody was like happy. I said, Captain. I said, Captain, I'm not here as a nurse. They were thinking the quarantine nurse so they can get out.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
They thought you're there.
Yeah,
They're
because
waiting
in
for the
Europe-
shots.
Yeah, they're waiting for the shot so they can get out and go shopping in America.
Uh-huh.
And mostly Filipino and some
That's
Greek.
interesting.
Okay. So I said, Captain, I mean, to be honest, I'm not a quarantine nurse. But yes, I am a nurse. I'm here from the phone cards. The more they were jumping.
Because they need to make phone calls.
Oh my
Yes.
God, in 10 minutes.
That's awesome.
And that was the
story.
beginning.
That was the beginning of you
Yes,
becoming an entrepreneur.
yeah, that was the beginning. But then, 2001, you know, the 9/11.
Yes.
So I was having a lot of money. I was buying
Because you have all this
and
business
all
coming in.
cash.
Yeah.
And everybody's getting phone cards from me. Anywhere in the United States, the UPS will come to the house with all the one truck of all kind of phone cards.
Wow.
I mean, really, because I was the only one doing
Yes.
it. But then all of a sudden, 911, no one can get into the ship. No one can enter the
Yeah.
refinery.
It was kind of difficult during that time.
So I don't know what to do.
So how did you get to Angels?
Yeah, but during that time, I was always volunteering in the church every Sunday. I worked 2 full-time jobs, 3 full-time at Baptist Hospital, and 3 nights at Saint Elizabeth Hospital in Beaumont. So I had 2 jobs. One day off, and I'll go to church with my children, volunteer for the elderlies, and I love doing it. I've been helping them.
So you're working 2 jobs and you
Yes.
still have time to
Volunteer.
volunteer.
I like
for the
doing it
elderly.
because we have some freebies too. When we go there, we have extra food. The children can play in the
So
outside the church.
bonding time for the kids.
Yeah,
and
plus
volunteering time for
volunteering.
her.
Yeah. Plus we
Okay.
have free food.
And for you,
I'd go for that.
So I was expressing one day. No, before that, because I have money at that time, so I
you already
opened.
have fun.
Right.
Yes.
I bought a gasoline station.
Another one.
wow.
Yeah, gasoline station called CNL Express Market. But then it was hit by Hurricane Rita. I don't remember which is which. So I have no insurance. All my money is gone. So I borrowed again from my 401k and opened a restaurant, Filipino restaurant.
You had a restaurant
Yes,
also
yes, in
before.
Beaumont.
But did you
Yeah,
cook or did
Beaumont.
you
Okay.
ask somebody
Yeah, I
to-
somebody I don't know how to
Okay.
work. But
You
then
just
it
want
was
the
hit by
business.
Hurricane Katrina.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah, we
that
have a lot of
time-
hurricanes.
Yes,
here in
yes.
Houston.
So hit by Hurricane Katrina. And I never give up. I said, like, if the only way to have time freedom is business, I will never give up. I had to look for a business that maybe God wants me to have. But I'm always doing volunteering, okay? Continue. I've been doing that.
Yes.
And then Hurricane Katrina got hit. Yeah, Hurricane Katrina. The whole place. Like,
blew up.
yeah. But then I have insurance that time.
But
Yeah,
you became
yeah.
smarter.
So now I have money to start a new one. So I opened a partner with my friend. She's a doctor. We opened here in Houston in the you know the place sa downtown mayroong tunnel.
The
Underground.
underground
Yeah.
tunnel.
So
The
we
downtown
opened,
area. Yeah, to give you a background,
Yeah.
the buildings in the
Houston.
Houston downtown are connected. I think it's 6 miles of tunnels.
So
When I
many
used to work
tunnels.
there, I called it the tunnel of lunch
Mhm.
because there are restaurants that you go to. That's why you don't see people in the middle of summer
Right.
walking on the streets. They're like ants. They're underground. So to
So
continue.
yeah, so we opened a hamburger business. It's a healthy hamburger.
Oh, now it's hamburger.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
So
was
restaurant is
it-
gone,
it-
right?
right,
Not
yeah.
hamburger.
So, and we were doing good, so we opened another branch. I forgot the name. It's been a long time. I forgot the name. A competition of McDonald's because McDonald's is not healthy.
well,
So we opened
Burger King.
burger.
No, it's a different. We're saying business.
Anyway, it's a
It's
burger.
a burger business.
Business.
Okay.
And the second branch is still at the tunnel. During it's only few hours, like 11 to 2, but the rest hours from different buildings, you'll see it's like exodus during lunchtime.
When it's break time, lunchtime,
exodus, yeah.
everybody
And
goes.
they love it because it's healthy. And all of a sudden, we have the
Another
flood,
hurricane.
hurricane,
Is it
flood,
flooded the whole
the
downtown.
whole Houston, and we have no flood insurance. And I was
Oh.
bankrupt.
No. So in other words, so many tries, you didn't give up
until one day I was in a networking event. I said, I've been to many businesses already, but I
You
never
tried.
give up. But I think what God wants me to do is in the health industry. That's me.
you've
And
been
I've been doing
volunteering.
volunteering.
Yeah, plus it's
After
your
I said
background.
that in the networking event, there was this Vietnamese guy. He came to me, said, "How much capital do you need?" He gave me 100,000 the following
Wow,
day.
just like
Is
that.
that
Just
guy
like
still
that.
around?
He trusted you just
Yes,
like that.
because he said he's been seeing me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Volunteering.
Yes,
So
yes,
it pays when you volunteer.
just
diba?
for free, just to help elderly. So I love to do it. I was helping them how to file for Medicare, for Medicaid, savings program, to do bingo.
And that way you're also learning how the process.
Yes.
diba?
I no intention. No
Yes.
intention that I will be doing it for business. Not at all. Just really helping them. Then we will have a trip. And I will be driving for them. Bingo. Anything else.
Because then you were thinking that this is my volunteering advocacy, right? So
Right.
you're not thinking that it's a
Nothing
business
for a
thing.
business.
Because you're doing a lot of different
Yes.
businesses.
So,
Yung pala na yun ba yung naghihintay lang
not
pala
just
sa'yo,
that,
right?
it's very, very expensive to open a home health.
Home
That's
health,
why I
yeah.
didn't even put that in my mind. Because I was bankrupt already, remember? So
Yes,
I had no
yeah.
more money. But
The
he
money,
gave me,
but-
yes, this guy, he's a Vietnamese guy.
So he give you funds.
He gave me, he said, like, I'm going back to Vietnam. I have $500,000 in the bank. I will let you borrow my 100,000. And then if you do very well, then I'll just pay me. If you want interest, just put interest. Whatever the bank giving him. I said, no, I'll give you more. But I said, oh, okay, I trust you. I've been knowing you. I've been observing you. So he gave me the money. So I opened the home health. 1 year later, when you do home health, you cannot bill until the surveyor arrives.
Yes, right.
You're going to get surveyed so you can bill. It took us like a year and a half. And remember, I start working again 2 full-time jobs. So it's hard doing the business. So he called me from Vietnam. Sister, if the surveyor will not come, just close the business because I pity you so much.
Oh.
You've been working the business, you're working night time, and you have 3 kids. It's just impossible. But it was really hard. It was very hard. I didn't sleep for 3 years. I was not sleeping in my own bed. I was sleeping in the car.
And that's because you have to juggle two
Yes,
jobs.
2 jobs,
Yeah.
the children, picking them up. I was also a single mom because my husband doesn't want to come here in America.
Oh, you left him in the
He
Philippines.
was in the Philippines because he has driver's license.
Wow. So
if
you were a single mom during that time.
That
I don't know
time.
how you did it, but
Yeah, so
look
it
at you
was
now.
very, very hard. So with that being said, I realized the more I've been into the home health industry, I realized that they are not well taken care of. So I made
You're
a
talking
plan.
about
the system,
the system or the people?
the system, the people,
Okay.
because it's just so complicated. It's a puzzle. If you don't know it, it's so complicated. It's so confusing.
And
So
no
it's-
one is guiding you at
No
this time.
one. I'm just like, I was attending any kind of seminar about home health, whatever.
Educating
Yeah,
yourself,
educating
of
myself.
course.
And so I start learning all these things. I said, like, someday, if I can just do one whole thing where if I can see them, the people or the patients will be well taken care of. They don't have to be waiting.
Yeah.
Because what happened, this is home health. Say, for example, they need caregivers. Then there's another agency, another different thing. So if something is going on, it's hard for this company, the nurses here, to communicate with the caregivers, or the caregivers need something, it's hard to communicate with the other agency.
Yeah.
Because they don't know each other.
So in
there's
other
no-
words, there's no system. in
there's no
place.
correlation.
There's no correlation.
They're not well taken care of. Because, for example, I'm the caregivers, you are the client,
Mhm.
and then you are very sick, you've been vomiting.
Mhm.
Then I will call the nurse, but you are from a different agency. Even I call you many, many times, you just ignore me. But if it's from my agency, once they call, they don't answer, they call me. You better go now.
So there's
If they don't go,
yeah.
I go.
So from when you opened, has it been Angels Over Us?
No,
ever since?
no. It was ABBA Gentle Health Care.
Okay.
When the surveyor came, because I had no money, so I had to strategize. I had to make private money. Because there's no money from government yet. We are
Yeah.
not survey yet. So my strategy is to get clients that can pay us for the nursing part or the PT part or the caregiving part privately from their
Okay.
own money,
Yeah.
not government money.
Yeah.
It's a small amount, but it helps me.
Yeah.
But during the survey, he said, "What are all this money here?" I said, "Well, if you've been taking a long time, I cannot survive without clients." So you've been taking care of private pay people? I said, "Yes, sir." Well, I have another company, because if you don't do that, if you combine that, when we come here for survey, we will always look at all the money. And that's not our money. You will be always an investigator,
Yes,
because why you
okay.
have so much money?
So they're gonna dig deeper into
Yes,
your
because-
financial.
Right.
So now you
So
are thinking,
yeah.
So now we will talk about how you grew that
Yeah.
business and how Angels Over Us
Yeah.
was born. When we come back after a short break.
This is
So,
very interesting. See, we're just storytelling. And
Yeah.
And what we hope to inspire you. So stay tuned. We will be right back.
Join us for a captivating new series where Lawin sits down with the trailblazers of the music and entertainment world. Discover the stories behind the faces and voices that shape our culture and community.
We will bring you exclusive interviews with industry legends and rising stars. Behind the scenes insights and get a peek into the creative processes and personal journeys. Artists and performers and their upcoming shows and events.
Stay tuned for more updates and sneak peeks. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel.
we're back, and we're still with Manaylani Cabral. And now we want to hear how she grew the business
Yeah.
from all the hits and misses of doing businesses. We shall hear about how she started Angels Over Us and how the Angels grew to be a multi company.
That's right.
Okay, back to you, Manay. So,
Okay, so now I have two companies, Angels Over Us and Abergentle Healthcare. So the Abergentle Healthcare just made Medicare money,
okay.
and then the Angels Over Us plain any private pay with Angels Over Us. In fact, that Angels Over Us name is not really my pick. It was the other nurse that wants to open like ABBA. So
Okay.
Lenny, you survived ABBA by your own. Can you open one for me? I said, okay. I did it myself from scratch. So, okay, I'll do one for you. So she was about to pay me, and then she back out. Like, that's too much money. I don't have 100,000. I said, yeah, you need to have 100,000. Besides that, you need to have 20,000 also to pay for all these little things for me
Yeah.
to do the
That's
thing.
right.
Like, Lani. So I said, okay, well, can I use your name for my, because the surveyor said I need to have another company. So the Angels Over is from the other nurse. And last time when we saw each other, she was like, oh my God, Lani, amazing. We make them Angels Over Us. Huge now. So from Angels Over Us, I realized that I have so many, it's a puzzle. So I want to make sure that all my clients, they understand that they can avail other things in an easy way. But when I talk, like for me, when I go to any family members, that's what I do every day, 4 or 5 times. It's free. I do it for free. Explaining so they will understand what is home health care, what is personal assistance services or in-home care, palliative care, respite care, hospice care, all that. It's you are not understanding it if you will not really sit down.
That's right.
And most of the time, like today, I have one client. They have VA, you know, and VA, the veterans,
Yeah,
they
veteran.
give a lot of benefits. I mean, tons of benefits. What if I didn't go there?
That's right. They're not gonna know.
Yeah.
So
And-
it's about showing them that they have the rights,
They have all these things so they understand.
but they just don't know they
Yes,
have.
because every time, like, I have a competition, for example, I'll go there because they want caregiver. So Angels Over Us will be there. Most of the time, it's me. If I'm around, it's me. I will not let, I have 2 or 3
Yes, your
evaluators.
hands on.
But if I'm here, I'm the one.
Yeah.
Because I take time and I see, I look at all the policies also. I look at other things that we didn't see. And so when I sit down with them, and I will dig whatever they can have. So eventually, they will decide, oh, I didn't know that we can do palliative care. If the government pays for that. Or I didn't know we can do respite care to give us a break for even 7 days in every 2 months. Things like that. There's so many things. It's a puzzle, but if you don't know, no one will tell you.
Yes.
It's only very few that can do that. And to be honestly, I'm the only that not to brag, but we are the only company that sit down for free to any family. You didn't have to use our agency. It's a commitment to me because God is so good to me. It's a divine intervention. Where in the world can you get 100,000?
Yeah,
Just
just
like
like
that.
that. You don't know the
Yes.
person.
So I promised to God, I said, God, because you did this for me, I'll do many things in return. That's why I'm doing free caregiving class. Free. And I hire them too. I
So
hire the
you teach
caregivers.
them and then
I
you
hire them.
You
Yes.
give them a job
Yes.
too.
And then if they're not comfortable doing the job, I let them stay in one of my care homes. And we have 5 now, 5 care homes. So they can select wherever near to their house. And then they can do that training so they will feel confident when they are doing their own caregiving one-on-one.
So you give them opportunities.
Yes.
Where they
yes.
can grow.
Sometimes most of them came from shelter. So they have no place to
So
go.
you have to explain what is shelter.
Okay,
People may not know.
women's shelter. Women's shelter is where women stay if they have no place to go, like wala na silang mapuntahan, they have no money.
Is this government owned or agency?
It's a like non-profit. And so if they will have a Filipina there, they'll call me. Like, Lani, there's a Filipina here.
Oh, okay.
So I will pick that lady and then bring to any of my houses that has a free room. Then they'll stay there. And I teach them. And then until they can
So you
do by their-
empower them.
Yes,
and then
until they can stand in their own 2 feet. And I have many of that already. I mean, they can testify.
So I've been to Lani's office. And this is like a headquarters of all her other businesses. And you know what I do? I feed the hungry. I bring food and they all have fun. And
even not the
enjoy
hungry
it.
to feed.
yes,
She feeds all of us.
any hungry people. And I tell you, I've seen these nurses working, enjoying what they do. And some of them I've met that talk highly of you because without you, they would not be where they are. Yeah, because you really empower them. You talk.
And I let them go to school.
Yes.
Yeah, they will clock out, clock in, and then
They
if it's
go to
time for
school.
school, then they clock out and then they go
Yeah,
back.
so they have the
If they say that,
opportunity to grow.
I always encourage them. I don't want you. If you have dreams, follow your dreams. I'm just your stepping stone. Whatever plan, I will. In fact, let them borrow money. When it was just me, I let them borrow money.
So you're giving
But
back
because
to
I have a
someone.
husband now.
So he joined you here. So he joined now.
Yeah,
right?
he joined
joined
now,
you
so
here.
it's a different scenario now.
Is it more challenging now because it's here, right?
Somebody's holding the purse now.
Yes, because he said, like, you are not even thinking about yourself because you're always giving donation. I mean,
So he's
donation.
thinking about you.
Yeah, about someday,
Oh.
so I can take care of my own.
That's right.
Because I just been giving
Self-love,
and
Manay,
giving.
self-love.
Yes.
But
And
there-
I understand. So
But there's one thing that I'd like to highlight with everything that she said. I believe that the willingness to learn, to educate yourself, and actually getting out there, finding books, reading, asking questions, going out, volunteering just to learn. I think that's what you're trying to give also to these women that you are helping, is to educate them because that's how you empower people.
yeah, and I told them I'm a living proof that whatever you want, you can have it. God can willing to help us, but we have to do something. We have to move.
You have to help yourself.
Right. When I was visiting the clinics with the doctors, and I was giving them that, I have a home health, and he said, Lani, you better just quit this business because you have no connection. You need to have doctors with you. You need to have,
yeah.
you need to have, you have to have money to get. You know what I did? I continued to do it, and I realized the doctor was right. They will entertain me. So I'll go to the hospital. They will entertain me and get my cards. But when I left, one time I left my keys, so I came back.
You saw your card in the
Yes.
trash can.
When I left, I was crying because that business cards, the brochures,
Yes.
for money.
Yeah.
Money. It's not like free money. So I said, like,
It's not cheap
God
also.
help me. What will I do that I don't have to do this begging?
Yeah.
One day, I went to the very first place that I went. It's a senior housing, and I talked to the manager. I said, like, do you have any day that you can do activities? We can go dancing, Hawaiian. I can do CPR. I can do, and that was the beginning of my organic way. Organic way. No doctors, no case managers, no nothing. I was there. I was their driver to go to the clinic. I will go with them. Anytime we're sick, they call me. Like, we have to go and see the doctor. Yes! That's the time for me to tell the doctor.
You were the angel for them.
Yeah.
So that was the beginning. So it's just a word of mouth.
It's a relationship that you built, and later on that you receive the fruit of all those authentic,
Right.
authentic relationship that you built with
Yeah.
them.
So from the angels, so we have the home health, we have the in-home care, we are the angels, and then we have the hospice, we have the rehab therapy, we have everything they need. We have company. So if they need something, if no one is taking care of that, they'll report to me. So within an hour, if you're a client, you need something, it's because we are all sisters company. They're all in one commercial building.
That's right.
They just knock at the other side. Hey, they need a bed. Hey, they need a nurse.
So you're all
Right.
connected.
Yeah,
you
so
know.
it's easy. It's the flow. The flow is very easy. So that's why through word of mouth, with God's help, it's all through. I mean, I'm not very religious, but I'm with Him every day because He helped me.
You kept the faith.
Yes, it's really the faith. Yeah,
And you're a strong, empowered woman yourself.
I try to be.
Lani,
You are very strong.
Lani is a multi-awarded entrepreneur, business owner here in Greater Houston region, and not just Houston, but also the Texas, because she's an awardee of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce of Texas Entrepreneur, right, of the year. So, and not just once, she's always been nominated almost every year. So because she's doing really great, and this portion actually she's here not just to tell her business but inspire others as well. That if she's able to do it, y'all can do it too.
And I'm willing to help.
Yes, and we'll talk about your giving back
Yeah.
when we come back after a very short break. So stay tuned. We're almost about to wrap up, but we want to hear how Lani is giving back to the community and what's coming up for the chamber. All right,
So
we'll see.
stay.
Journey to self-discovery and mastery. Be bold, why not? Season 6 with MJ Concepcion every Monday 8 p.m. CST. Don't miss out.
Where every conversation is welcome at the table. This is Pink Table Talk with Dr. Carly D. Every Wednesday 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Rice, spice, and everything nice. Welcome to the Philippine food scene with Adobo Queen, Nancy Reyes Lumen of Commissary Kitchen. Every Thursday 8 p.m. CST, Friday 9 a.m. Philippine time.
Not as often.
And we're back.
We're having fun around here.
Yes, we're continuing the conversation even if you guys are on a break, right? We're not.
So I was telling, I said, I'm teary-eyed every time I remember the story because it was really, I'll say, blood, sweat, and tears. How many times I told myself I feel like giving up? Many times, like, do I need to continue this? And God will always give me a sign. So that's why I keep doing it. I keep doing it. With a promise that I will always be helping others. And that's why.
And you become better all the time because you have
Now I have
yeah.
capability.
capability to
Yes,
learn
yes,
more,
yeah,
and
yeah, give
you're not
more.
easily discouraged. You take it as a challenge, and I hope that everybody is the same. Like Manay.
She has planted the seeds.
That's what
And those seeds, yung iba, they grew, some didn't. But now she is reaping the fruits of her labor.
That's
I
right.
know she's having fun now. Hey, 2-month vacation. I can do
I
it.
know, right? Who can have a 2-month vacation if you're just working? You don't have the time freedom, right?
And also, she occupies the whole
Yeah.
half of the second floor of a building on
I have a
Bel Air.
story about that too.
Uh-huh.
See, because it's a 5 units commercial building,
Yes.
and most of my companies, like one is here and the other one this side.
But same building, right?
No. Before
Oh, okay.
I have different offices.
In different locations.
Yes.
Okay.
So I told my husband, I got married 2019. I told my husband, like I said, I wish I can have my own commercial building wherein they're all just together, so I can just be there in one place.
That's
When I
right.
visit them, I just one place, boom, 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 boom. And he said, "That's million. How many million of dollars? That's a lot of money." I said, "Oh, okay." But then I've been doing networking. I'm always always.
Oh yes, of course we can tell.
Yeah.
She's
I always
here with
networking
us,
anywhere,
attending.
any little things, big or small. Always networking. I'm a people person. That's luckily I'm a people. I love.
And that is your skill.
Yes. Yeah.
talent
It's a
and
normal thing for me. I love being with people. My parents like that too. They're politicians, so I grew up with them.
But you're not. You're not. A
No, I don't want to be. I'm always like a supporter. I don't even want to be
Yeah.
president of this, and I don't want to. I'm committed to my elderly. So that's where I am. That's where I belong.
So is this building that you're
Yeah.
talking about the building that you have
Yeah.
right now?
So I applied, and all of a sudden, when I was applying, the owner of
Of the
bank,
building,
of
of the
the
bank, of the bank.
like, Nani, what you doing here? I said, I'm getting tired of renting different locations. So which one you're buying? I said, this one here in Bel Air. I own that. Approve
See?
her. I know her. Approve her.
It's a connection.
It's the connection.
Bailey.
Really?
Hey, shout out to Wayley. He's a friend of the chamber.
And he was
Thank you for
Go.
supporting
I said,
our members.
Mr. Lee, I'm gonna be approved. Oh, I know you can do it. I said, how much money? Oh, just give me whatever you have right now, and then give me again, give me again.
It's a handshake deal.
Yeah. So you have all these offices now,
Yeah.
and she also has a Lani Hall, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about the Lani Hall.
Yeah. So the Lawin Hall, I made it that way. We're in like organizations like you, the Lions. You are free to use it for free for non-profit companies.
So she has a hall in her building where she offers it to nonprofit organization. If we have events, we can hold it there for
Yeah.
free. And that's just one way of giving back. There's so many ways you're doing to give back to the
Yeah.
community. Tell us a little bit about that.
So we have the Lani Hall, and I have a free caregiver program every month. It's for many, many, many years. I don't know, 10 years.
How do they
now.
join the free caregiver class?
They just register, but they have to do video. They have to watch the video before going there.
Is it available to
to anyone? If there's no discrimination.
Facebook or
Most of the time,
website?
I'm in Facebook. I'm a Facebook person.
She is an influencer. How many followers do you have right now? So many.
Only
Anyway.
43,000.
No, that's a lot. What do you say only?
yeah, because others have millions. So
You're gonna get there because you're doing something great for the
Yeah,
community
so,
for
yeah.
sure.
So the event hall, just let us know ahead of time, and so we can put you if you wanna use that. It can be up to 100 people there.
Yes.
Then the caregiving monthly, and if I have a Filipino helping Filipino Facebook group. There are so many messages there, like they need help, so I connect them. They need some
Filipino
job.
helping Filipino
Yeah, Facebook group.
group.
Yes.
Okay.
Most of them is they DM me because it's problems. Most of the time it's problems.
Everybody knows what DM, right?
yeah, direct
message.
message to the private message. Like,
Yes.
my daughter, blah blah blah. Can the congressman write a letter?
Wow.
So I will connect. I said, okay, are you Democrat? You're Republican? It depends,
Of course, yeah, you should know
so, yeah,
more.
So I
right?
will kind of introduce little things I can do myself. I'm with them. Yeah.
So actually, that is public service.
Yes,
that
public
you're doing.
service. So I have that Filipino helping Filipino. Then the women in the shelter.
Yes.
They know if it's a Filipino. I pick them up. I dress them. I let them
This shelter is in Houston area or everywhere?
Anywhere. Sometimes the last one. I got a call from Austin. That there's a
wow.
Filipina there being abused, so I picked them up.
You know, I
And
didn't
have
know you're
one-
doing that because I get calls like that.
Yeah,
the
they know,
shelter.
because they don't know where to start.
Yes.
They need to start making money, so I let them stay for free. If my care homes have empty spaces, then they're gonna be there.
Just
Then they get trained, free food, free
Yeah.
uniform, free everything,
And-
until they can do by their own.
And just to let the people who are listening right now about the shelter thing, usually the people who stay in the shelter are victims of domestic violence, trafficking, like that. There's something is going on, or victims of crime, and they have to be separated from their abuser. So they go to the shelter, and then the shelter, it's just temporary. So what they do is they empower them. And you're actually one of those resources who does the empowerment of these women, mostly women, so that they become useful in the community and they can stand on their own. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I have many nurses now that came from me as a caregiver, nurses, PT, OT, over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
That's
encourage
good.
them. I never,
yeah.
I want them. You have dreams, go for your dreams. Nothing is
Yeah.
impossible.
We have been in the community for quite a while, and we get these calls from
Yeah.
from
Bring
from
them.
shelters,
Yeah,
from
this
abused
stress
women,
call.
or even from churches. Manai, can you help this lady out? And I try to fill them out too. To
Yes,
people
send
who
it to
can-
me if they're
just
willing
like
to.
what you do.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time Manay has to cook a lot of food and bring the food to the to the place because these people, they have nothing to eat. So that's a lot of ways to help them. But you are there to educate, empower, and give them hope.
But I feel good though every time. Like
Of
today,
course.
there's this lady. She's a white American. So she talked to me what her condition is. It has no money, only 1,600 a month. There's no care home that can accept 1,600.
Unless she's qualified to receive from the government.
Yeah, so I dig and call. I said, can you accept until what? I got one that will accept her.
Finally.
So I called us. I'm like, hallelujah, we find someone.
You're so hands on. So I know we can talk a lot more. Maybe we can extend this conversation some other time, or in another interview with Miss Lani Cabral Pasao. But since we're running out of time, we wanna hear what you can advise our viewers, people who are listening there, whether they're a nurse, women, men, whatever, in terms of making it, starting small but making it big here in the United States. So go ahead.
Never give up with your dreams.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Never give
Never
up.
give up.
Never give up.
First, mag-gym ka muna. You have to have a dream, di ba?
Yes, you
Dream
start with your
big.
dream.
You know, like
Yeah,
her, she
yeah,
dreamed
I
big, not
dream,
small.
yeah.
No,
Because I just want time freedom. I never talk about money. It just, once you have your time freedom, money comes.
that's right. And wag matutulog-tulog
Oh
because
yeah,
you
you
gotta-
really have to work hard.
And also
Yes,
keep showing up
yes, that's true. No matter what.
because
Like today, see, I have another client I have to cancel because she
Aw.
said 7, so I was okay.
Yeah.
But then she said, like, can you come early? And so I called the client. I said, like, can I just talk to you tomorrow? But Lani, it's holiday. It's okay. I'll be there for you.
Oh,
So
yeah,
10
because
o'clock.
tomorrow is 4th of July.
Yeah.
That being said, happy
So,
4th of July.
it will
everybody.
be 4th of July, our Independence Day here in the United States. Hence my red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Blue.
blue.
Yeah.
My color
she's
every day
neutral.
is blue.
I'm neutral.
But boy,
Yeah. I do petition also. Anyone that wants, okay,
What do you mean petition?
I sponsor.
Oh,
Because-
sponsorship.
Yeah, sponsorship.
for nurses.
For nurses and PT and mostly caregivers now.
I think that's a good topic that we can discuss next
We will.
week.
Yeah.
We will.
That's big.
That is.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be questions about that because of immigration, and a lot of nurses are trying to come over here. And not just nurses, but also other medical field professions.
Because we are short now, but
Yeah, we always
I don't
think.
know, but we'll see.
So for people in Manila, hey, contact the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce, and we will connect you to the right people. And she's one of them.
All right, well, and she's a member of the chamber, so we're very proud of you, and she's always ready to help and support not just the chamber but all the other members of the chamber. So thank you so much.
I don't do much here, whatever. It's just all about, but I do a lot outside. Quiet.
Well, we know
I just
that.
What
You have a big heart, like
your
bigger
big
than
heart,
this
and what the
house.
right hand gives, don't let the left hand.
Yeah, I'm ashamed. Like you say, why are you not telling? Why would I? When you give, you give. You don't have to get acknowledged.
You don't have to say a thing. You shine because people will see that you shine. Like we recognize, we know, even if you think nobody's watching you, we know. So thank you so much, Lani. We'll invite you again next time.
She glows.
She never grows old. I don't know what's the secret. Maybe that's our talk later on.
Just babalos
You
mo
don't
na.
have hydrovita.
Yeah, but yeah.
So we will talk about
Yeah, thank you,
our
Lani.
next activities in the chamber. We have
Yes, so before we end our show, we'd like to invite you, mark your calendar. We're going to have an entrepreneur boot camp, and we're going to invite Lani to be part of that boot camp because this is to help our wannabe business owner, those who want to have their time freedom. This is the time. Learn how to start a business and how to sustain it. So this will be August 9, Saturday from 10:30 to 3.
10 to 3 at
Yes. Adam?
PCG Houston.
Yes, Mabini Hall of the Philippine Consulate General of Houston, in Houston, I mean. And watch out for more details because we have a lot more announcement coming up. Once we have finalized all the speakers, you will know. So go to the website of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce of Texas, which is pacctx.org. And this year, the host, of course, is the is the Greater Houston region. So we'll see you here at the Mabini Hall, August 9. And yes, thank you so much for having me here, Bobby. Thank you for being absent today. You
Bobby
take
have
care.
gone in LA and Miss Mabalos po manay. And
anytime.
Miss Mabalos adding, she's also a half Bicolana.
Yes, my mom is from Bicol. So she was born in Legazpi.
Albay.
But my relatives are in Camarines Norte and Sorsogon. So hi tita, hi mga uncle ko dyan. And cousins. All right, well, thank you. Yes, Manay. So thank you so much again. The Biz Talk is live every first and third Thursday of the month. We are live 7:00 p.m. Central Time here in Texas. That'll be, if you're watching in the Philippines, that'll be Friday, 8 a.m. in the morning.
And we have several comments, but people are saying they're watching from Tarlac. Good job. Welcoming. Nice to see you, Miss Lani Cabral.
Tita Flo,
Yes,
Gemma says, looks good.
Oh, thank you.
And Lani Lynn.
Oh, I miss you too, Lani Lynn.
And
The
Christine.
best yan si Ate Lani. Oh, thank you
The
so
best
much.
yes,
So
Ate
love,
Lani, of
love,
course.
love,
And Teacher
love.
Randy, very interesting and inspiring conversation.
Another
Would like to
Bicolano.
know more about services in the Philippines some other time. Thank you, Liz
Thank
Cabral.
We will have another time with Miss Cabral, and it will be another topic.
Yeah.
Di ba mas ang kausap si Miss Lani?
Oh,
So,
exactly.
invite natin siya ulit.
Yes,
We
so
learn a lot from her.
salamat po
They
for
will have a lot of
watching.
inspiration and motivational
Of
thing. I do
course.
that every day with my Facebook.
Yes, and may
Every
tawag mo
day.
doon, may tawag ka doon yung tagline mo doon sa inspirational mo.
Always I share.
I share.
I
yeah.
share.
I share.
If it's coming from me, it's I share.
Yes.
I
Now,
promise to God I will always share.
And then we share also what she shares, right? All right. Well, thank you, producer of this show in partnership, of course,
With the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce, Texas, Greater Houston Region. Ako po si Manay Tess, ang inang Lawin.
Eileen Ligat-Dizon and Miss Lani Cabral Pasaw. Nagbabalik po.
We will
The
be back
BizTalk.
with Bobby Reyes. For now, we'll see you again.
Have a
Just
good one.
Mamalos po.
Kung may questions pa po kayo, my Facebook, I answered everyone.
Yes, she will. So
I
see
always
you.
do. Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.